Like too strong for this fucking little system, man. No Uncle Tom, so I'm fucking up that little plan. So fucking scared that I might just up and retaliate. You ask me why, should my heart be filled with hate? Motherfucker past, talking about shit that's happening here today. I'm on my knees, oh Lord help me control this rage. I'm being teased like a beast locked within a cage. They're setting traps and almost kill me twice, you see. They won't feel safe till they got me hanging from a tree. I'm still running, but I got the Lord on my side. Pour drink on the corner for my homies that have fucking died. Ain't nothing changed, I still live my life in fear. I ask you God, where we go from here? From here.
Where do we go from here?
So where do we go?
Where do we go from here?
Where do we go?
Where do we go from here?
What's happening? What's happening, man?
What's happening?
Y'all already know. Y'all already know, man. It's T.O.G. Gorilla, man.
What's up, man? What's T.O.G, baby? My bad.
Yo,
Hey, what's up?
Man, we ain't here for another week.
Yeah, another one, man. Another one.
What DJ Khaled said? And another
And
one.
another one.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. I
I'm on the
mean,
phone for you, baby.
on top of what we on top of.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? Because we working on something different. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna keep it on the low because you know how that goes. But we're working on something different. And if you're working on something different, man, give yourself a pat on the back because you know what I'm saying, you need a change. So in order to have a change, you got to do something different.
I'm gonna damn sure pat myself on the back.
Okay,
You know,
yeah.
I'm changing, man.
Yeah,
I'm changing.
yeah. Let's
Being obedient.
let's be some change agents out here. Let's if you don't like something that's going on, make a change.
Yeah.
That's it. That's
The
it.
change start with yourself, man. You know, change.
Ooh,
That's
man.
like a miracle. You know, you can't change other people and you ain't changing.
Exactly.
So definitely, man. You know how we do it before we get started, man.
Right.
You know, we talk about our week. You know, I just want to ask you, how was your week?
Man, you know, I got an award from, you know what I'm saying, my people.
Congrats.
You know what I'm saying? I felt good about that. I went to my first St. John Day, you know, since I've been home. That felt good.
What'd you get an award for? You say you had.
I'm just being a valuable member of my lodge. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Got you.
So, and then, you know, man, it just, you know, I see things different. Okay, you know what I'm saying? I see things real different now. I get my eyes open to something that's totally cool. I'm letting go a lot of old tin. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm moving past that, and that's really, you know, it's a grind because you have to always be looking and critiquing you, not other people.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If more of us looked at ourselves before we judge the next. Now that's just how I look at it. So I look at myself first, and then as long as I'm in alignment, you know what I'm saying, the 48 laws of my heart, if you know what I'm saying. So once I'm in alignment, I've done this, I've done that. Now I'm not perfect, but I'm working on this. So you know, being true for me, shit, I'm good.
All right. So shit, man. My week been good, man. It's been eye opening, revealing.
Okay.
I feel like, you know how you feel a presence. You feel it.
Right.
Like I feel it.
Right.
God been working in my life. I mean, He ain't working in nobody else. He working.
All right.
He working.
That's great. That's
Um,
what I'm talking about.
like I said, man, I've been working on my high blood pressure.
Okay.
I had a reading today, one of my lowest I ever seen. I haven't seen a reading. Well, I can't even say I've seen a reading on me like that. So this evening I had a reading of 108 over 61?
Yeah, I saw it on Facebook.
Yeah.
But look, what are you doing that's you know, like people out here listening?
Yeah.
And you know, what are you doing to break it down like that?
Okay, so I'm gonna start where it started from 225. When I went to go get it checked out, I was at a 225 over 137.
Right.
So it was stroke level all day.
Mm-hmm.
Like I say, when I actually had a stroke in 2018, where my pressure was 222 over 118 when I had a stroke. So it was above what I normally have.
Mm.
So I had to go see my doctor, and they put me back on medicine. And the medicine they had me on, they kind of lowered the dosage, so it lowered a little bit, but not enough.
Mm-hmm.
And so when I went back to the doctor 2 weeks later, I had to up the dosage. So at first I was taking the pills. I'm on two sets of pills, so at first I was taking both of them together. And so your mom was like, "No, no." Even my mom was like, "No, don't do that." Like, offset it. And so what I did, I tried to see how long I take my pressure before I take my first medicine in the morning. By 6 in the morning, I take my pressure to see where it's at. And so I take my first pill, and then I wait 2 or 3 hours later to see how far did it bring it down, or did it bring it down. And so I think I ranged from 6 to 8 hours later. I check my pressure again, then take my second pill.
Mm-hmm.
And so now I done got it kind of stable.
Mm-hmm.
So I done brought it all the way down from 225. Like I say, it was in the range of, I got it down to the 130s where it was just
So
stable.
basically, you're saying that you're paying attention to yourself.
Yeah, and what's crazy, bro, and I said this other day, didn't realize at the time, how, young you growing up and they be like, cool under pressure,
Mm-hmm.
cool under pressure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm cool under pressure when I'm dying. Not
Mm-hmm.
knowing I'm out here, managing 220 range high
Mm-hmm.
blood pressure. I'm in that every day. Out here working, grinding, doing whatever at the 220 range.
Mm-hmm.
And just in an instant,
It get pop.
yeah, I'm gone.
I mean, let's pay attention to
Yeah.
that, man. Especially with our people.
And I'm different. I'm stubborn. I was stubborn to while I was at one point. I'm not taking this mess. I'm not doing it. I remember when I had that stroke, that lady said, "Do you want to die?" She was serious. That the look she gave me, and I'm looking like, I'm not gonna take this mess. I did enough just to get back right and stop. But man, I know it's other things you can take.
And you got to get
herbal,
there.
yeah,
You got to
but
get there.
I had to get myself down.
Take your time. I mean, see, don't. A lot of times, you watch these shows and you listen to people, social media, maybe some of your friends. Some
Mhm.
people are saying that, oh, you supposed to do you.
Yeah.
No, man, you have to do. Everybody has their own
Yeah.
horse to ride, basically.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, because what works for you might not work for me, and vice versa.
And I'm out of here.
Find your thing. Find your thing that works for you. Pay attention to your health. Your health is your wealth.
Health is wealth.
Your health is your wealth. If you're not here, you can't do the things that you're planning to do.
Yeah.
So people, especially when they get to our ages, it's in the middle age type thing, well, we've been doing a lot of stuff, and not really paying attention because we either work so hard or we have done so much, and we've been trying to raise these kids the right way. We've been doing everything we can do to maintain our own livelihood. At this point, we got to slow down and say, look, I want to be here to see
Yeah.
the fruits.
Yeah.
I want to be here to see them. So you know what I'm saying? Let's look at that. That's how I'm looking at it. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely, man. I thought about that. I was like, man, you right for being selfish. I'm talking to myself.
Yeah.
I'm telling myself. I'm like, you right to being selfish because you got people that
Yeah.
love you and want you around
Right.
and that need you
Right.
around, and you ain't
Right.
even being serious
Right.
about.
Right. But that's how we was raised.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I never remember my granddaddy actually saying I got to go to the doctor.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
When he went to the doctor,
you had to be serious.
that I never serious.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Other than that, I don't remember that.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? He might have, I don't know. But the thing is, most men don't consider going to the doctor. We got to go to the doctor.
You're right.
We got to. We need to be here. We need to change our perspective. I'm gonna change mine. Y'all do what you want to
Me
do.
too. I mean, I
got to grow into everything that I am. I'm not finished yet.
Yeah.
I'm still growing. I'm still learning.
I just got my thing in the mail. What I got in the mail, baby? The little thing came in the mail. No, not the mail. The little.
Colonoscopy thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got that came in the mail today. So
I
I'm
did that.
gonna get checked out for
Yeah.
that. I got my blood work the other day for my cholesterol and all that type of stuff.
And that's a silent killer too.
Yeah. So
That's a silent killer too. You know what I'm saying? We just got to get and then let's keep each other accountable.
Yeah, hold each other accountable.
let's you know, I would love to have support group just for males that's dealing with, you know, whether they need to go to the doctor or not.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Have somebody ask about, talk to about,
Yeah.
cause we got to do this
We gotta
to
get
be here.
we gotta get better.
Yeah.
Men got to get better at communicating and showing emotion. We got to get better. And I know we raised to be tough and not show emotion. We just witnessed 2 6-year-olds up here don't want to show emotion, just happy to see each
That
other.
was crazy.
We just witnessed that.
Yeah, yeah. Where they get it from?
2 6-year-olds up here.
We ain't teaching that.
Yeah,
So
no,
this is something that they're dealing with within their own themselves. Cause we don't teach that. We teach everybody like in especially family. Hey, how you doing?
They speak to everybody but don't want to speak to each other. They
Yeah.
playing tough. 6-year-old now. So that's what I'm saying. And that eventually that'll be a grown man with the same type of, you know what I'm saying? With the same type of emotion. We gotta be able to show emotion.
Right.
If you happen to love each other, let a person know, man, I love you.
I love you. Cause see, before it's over with, you're gonna be talking about I miss you.
Exactly.
So, you know, I mean, if you love a person, male, female, otherwise, you know what I'm saying? Let them know. You know, talk to them. If you appreciate them. If you appreciate, man, you know, matter of fact, today, right before y'all came, and we was, you know, me and my wife sitting talking, and I was just telling her how I appreciate her. You know what I'm saying? Because, man, listen, I know I'm here. Yeah. So, you know, I'm like, you patient, you all right. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I told my wife that other night. I just rolled over and looked at her, baby, I love you. You know what I'm saying?
Man, listen.
Yeah.
I mean,
just what you got.
Listen, I mean, growing.
Hey, Cassine say I love this show. Thank you, brother.
Thank you, bro.
Thank
you. That my dude right there, man. That my dude.
Thank you, man.
Yeah, man. We just keeping it real. We just gotta always be in, and we have to pick battles. You know what I'm saying? I mean, being a strong black man is not a easy task. Exactly. And those who are strong black men know what I'm talking about. We have to play a lot of roles.
We had to wear a lot of hats.
A lot of them, man. A lot of them.
Yeah.
And then you know, and then have to look a certain way, do a certain thing just to be camouflaged enough to succeed. You know
so in going to what you're talking about, I understand why we're not emotional, because you got to think we have to go out in the world and be so strong because we wear so many hats. And it's hard to detach when we come home to put that over here.
Right, that's what self-care come in. That's what we're learning now.
Yeah.
At least I'm learning now. Self-care is when I get through from the days that in there, like during the week, I go to work. When I come home, I cut off, but I don't all the way cut off. I semi-cut off. I might have some paperwork or something doing on a computer. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? That I feel better doing because I'm here, I'm chilling, and I can really relax about my writing. Yeah. But when I'm off, no, I don't want to hear the phone ring. But that's not because I don't care about what I'm doing. Yeah. I do that because I care about what I'm doing. Because that vicarious trauma is real. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You got to detach from that, and then that just teaches you how to not detach from that, but get involved with your house. What's going on here?
I think what helps me to detach from it. I got girls, and especially my oldest girl, and now it's hitting my middle girl. They'll let you know when you're not being well, they'll tell me, Dad, you act like you don't care. And so they'll kind of stop me in my tracks and be like, okay, make you think. Well, at least you ain't showing it, or you ain't telling it. You know, girls, they want you to be emotional.
Right.
So I'll be like, baby, don't never take it that think that I don't care.
Yeah.
But I miss or receive. I have to start showing y'all. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I mean, ain't nothing wrong with that. That's these your people.
Yeah.
I mean, we all have people, and we all love our people. Yeah. And see, the only thing I wish we could do is, even though I love my people, I don't hate nobody else's people. And I recognize that other people love their people also. Yeah. So we should be able to find bridges to solve conflict within ourselves, in our neighborhoods, within our houses, within our communities. We should be able to come to solve. And if you don't want to solve or come to a resolution, what do you really want?
We should not doing a good job of
Yeah,
solving.
man,
Because,
this
you know, what I mean, speaking of, the issue they had in Chicago,
in Chicago, yeah,
yeah, with
man,
the
this
lady dealing with in that little restaurant with the lady dealing with the little young guy about 32 years of age
right, right,
and the
right,
14-year-old son.
right,
I
right.
mean, I'm looking at it. You know, everybody look at it different.
Hmm.
You got some like, well, he got what he deserved.
Hmm. Okay,
Um, I was just looking at it on aspect in a nutshell. Um, I mean, we still lost a life,
right,
so that's a broken family there.
right.
Um, and I just feel like we could have easily talked that one out. That was like in the video, I see a grown man right there when it's happening, and he took out running when the guy hit the woman, and I'm looking like why he didn't step in and say, "Hey, brother," or he try to stop the guy from beating on the lady. And I think that could have went a different way if some of that would have transpired.
Yeah,
That's what I'm
I
saying.
mean, the thing about it, it would have been a distraction if anything else. You got to assess the scene
Mhm.
first. Now, when I'm looking at him, I didn't see that he had any type of pistol or
Close.
anything like that.
Exactly. Exactly.
Okay, so once you assess the scene, uh, I would have said something because I would want to take the focus off of this woman,
Yeah.
and I don't understand why. You know, you have to protect women. We have to.
Women and children.
We have to.
Yeah.
We have to.
At all costs.
I mean, the thing is, that's our nation. That's who we are.
Mhm.
And all nations, women are they are the foundation. So we have to
They give
protect them,
life.
and we don't treat women like men. I
Yeah.
mean, we don't do that. I mean, they get on your nerve. I get it. I get it. They got some five mouth. They
Yeah.
talk crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, but you know what I'm saying. What we do is we learn to adapt and achieve these different relationships within those relationships we have. We learn how to
You
deal
were
with
looking at, I mean, because the way that guy was talking and hollering, he looked at that woman in a whole nother
it. Like
light.
a dude.
Yeah,
He look at her
yeah,
like
a
this was a
female.
mother.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? We don't want the police to look at us like we just the next thug. So why are we looking at our women like they're nothing? Our women.
it's sad to me.
Come on, yeah, I don't get
And
it.
then we ain't learning from it. That's to me, we're
I
not
mean,
learning from none.
I don't think it's a. I don't. Now, don't get me wrong. That was to me an isolated incident.
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
think men. I really don't think black men are going out here just doing this. I believe he might have had some issues that he needed to have dealt with.
Like, whoa.
But my biggest issue is that the intervention. Nobody tried to intervene.
Nobody. Even for the people that work there in the back.
Right. Nobody tried to
Hey man,
intervene.
because
Yeah.
it ain't like it was like an instant fight. It was like a built up, like, he talking to the lady.
Yeah, then maybe
Like, you say one more word.
maybe
you
that
say,
life would have been saved. Might have been a fight
that's
or
all I'm
whatever,
saying.
but maybe that life would have been saved.
That's all I'm saying.
You know.
And for future, I mean, guys, if you hit a woman, you hit a female, just know if they got children,
Okay.
man, they gonna feel some type of way.
Mhm.
So you got to know what come behind that. We got to think. We got sometimes you got to slow down and think.
And then these little kids they understand
Yeah.
pistols, they understand all the stuff they talking about switches and all. They understand all that. They know what all this is.
Yeah, they're trying to come to fight.
Yeah, they understand that if you trying to harm somebody,
Mm-hmm.
they understand that. And if they feel like they're being threatened, I mean it's not about threatening these folks.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But especially your mother.
Yeah.
This dude hitting your mama in the face like
Hard.
that? Man, come
Hard.
on, man.
Hard.
Man,
I mean, it's
listen.
hard. And I'm happy they got off. They dropped the charges.
But yeah, okay.
I'm happy for that. But I'm just saying. And now she's suing, right? She's suing the city.
She's on the city and the rest of the office.
Yeah. So
That-
they trying to get a little change behind it. Civil suit.
I mean, whatever, clever, you know what I'm saying. But it's to me the like I don't think, like I said, I have more reason to believe that we are doing the positive, more
Mhm.
so than negative. This is an incident that happened.
It could have been prevented.
It could have been prevented. That's just how I feel
That's
about it.
how
I believe that it could have been, and sometimes when you say take a village to raise a child, the thing is to take a village. So if it's a village,
Mhm.
all of us are commingling within itself and saying to ourselves that we are a village.
Yeah.
So
Cause I,
go ahead.
cause I'm still looking at, I'm still looking at that older guy. Back in the day,
Oh man, yeah.
older guys back in the day they stopped stuff like that. Hey man, you don't hit on no one. Like this is what older guys did. You ain't leaving in the hand of a 14-year-old boy to save his mama, and you right there. Older guys would have stepped in. Like you say, once they assess the situation, you see it's not a threat with a pistol or something, you kind of be like, hey man, even back in the day, they'll jump in front of the bullet them there. They wouldn't even sometimes when he was studying, the guy got a pistol, he didn't see a woman about to get hit.
But I'm like MJG with that. My life's in danger too.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm just
Still
hey, buddy.
Would you
If you
kill
know what
for
I'm
it?
doing now, yeah,
Would you kill for
But
it?
that was like,
Who knows? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Space age.
hey, 'cause, it is what it is. Because she didn't do anything, but you have some situations where it be
She ain't back down.
nah. But the thing is, now that she could have bagged down and said,
Yo,
okay,
those-
let me get out the way,
yo.
let me move.
Cause I'm still at the guy that got killed. So I'm looking at like whatever going on.
Nah, he had something.
You could have
happened.
easily,
Like what happened?
yeah, like you could have easily like, okay, man, go ahead and order. Now I got to either I'm gonna let you go for me, or I'm gonna walk out and be like, look, I just go somewhere.
Bruh, where he just came from.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
What was he dealing with?
Yeah.
See, people are looking at him doing this act and seeing how many ways, and I'm seeing ways he could have avoided that.
Yeah.
But for some reason within his mind, whatever he's been going through, and that's trauma. Ain't no telling what type of trauma he was dealing with.
Yeah.
For him to go to that level of excitement
of hard, dude.
I mean, but when he was talking, I'm
talking rough.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out what did she say to him to get him so.
One more word.
You know what I'm saying? What was she? Cause she wasn't
You
hollering.
tell the wrong person say one more word. They're key. I mean,
Yeah. So I don't know what he was going through to get that excited about something.
woo.
You know what I'm saying? So and then hey.
Man, see mine out like that, please. Please don't do them like that.
Oh no.
Yeah.
I mean, we one thing I think that for the most part, men, we get a bad rap a lot of times, but a lot of men doing that thing. A lot of men people like to push the negative.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But then if you can push the negative and you can pick this one, that one, and then you have people saying, okay, all men are this, but I mean, I don't see all that.
Yeah.
I see guys out here that's really trying to make a difference.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So if you're seeing the negative, then maybe you're in the wrong position. Maybe you need to change your flow. Because there's guys out here that want to see change.
Mm-hmm.
Black men that want to see change.
Yeah.
And we're working on it. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I mean, we're trying to continue with what our forefathers started. I mean, we're trying to get to that real freedom.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's what I'm looking at. See.
So I definitely I've been working on, like I said, I've been working on me, man. I've been working on like listening more, um, obeying more, even rekindling some broken relationships.
Right.
I've been working on that too.
Right.
So for right now, things going pretty good. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I always, I thank God. I always tell him, you work,
Man, God,
you work.
key.
You definitely working, man.
I mean, however you believe him to be, it's your key. It ain't none of my key.
Yeah.
However you see him to be, or her to be, or it to be, or whatever you think it to be. I mean, I love it.
Yeah.
I love mine. You know what I'm saying? I love the way. I mean, cause I mean, he brought me through some hard times.
Boy, chill,
Man, listen.
look, I was sitting here talking about wire, so this year just passed.
Right.
So I always get, I'm a money, I'm a not a money, numbers guy.
Right.
So I'm crunching numbers. I was like, damn, babe, last year we survived. This dude here. Next man. Really killing me.
Hey, listen.
Okay,
So we pulled this thing. What you think about the BET award? What you think about that?
Well, let my wife tell you, she said I didn't watch it.
You didn't watch it?
I thought I saw something.
Okay.
But she told me I didn't watch it.
Oh.
I mean, I know they was what they dedicated to Busta Rhymes. Busta Rhymes.
He won award. He won.
Icon or something like that.
Yeah, some kind of award.
And I see he was overrunning it, right? Talking. He went over his time, whatever.
But he spoke.
He spoke well. I mean, you can't give a dude like that 2 minutes to talk about
Yeah, because
all of what he saw.
Yeah, he
and he
How
been part of
long
hip
it
hop.
took for him
To get there, so you can't give him 2 minutes to talk about it. Don't speak.
This dude, a pioneer, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
This is what people ain't looking at. Rap music is 50 years old, period.
Yeah.
This dude is a pioneer. Everybody that's really doing is pioneering something for real.
Yeah.
You got to give them their props.
So I
You know
saw
what I'm
that,
saying?
man. I definitely, our music back in our day, they were playing that. I'm digging it. The dances.
Yeah.
you
Breakboard, whatever, b-boy.
Yeah. So I mean, I saw some of that. For me, that's long. 2-3 hours be long. I mean, when you show, all different. Some of it be a little boring. I mean, then, I get nodded. So I mean, it was all right. It was all right for me.
I like the fact they went back with different shows. I ain't see all of it. I saw Master P. I saw who else was that?
Mm-hmm. See, I actually like not so much the hip hop award. So you remember when they were showing the Juneteenth week, and they were showing the TV series, the Black TV, all the TV series started from way back when the first one they were showing when old boy played in the first black person played on TV.
Sidney Poitier.
Yeah, they went all the way back to his time, bringing it up to
Right.
up to date. They had TV, they had the movies,
Oh, yeah,
they had
yeah.
the radio. I mean,
Yeah.
so I like that. Show me where we come,
Right,
yeah,
right.
to up, and then they show it come through our time. We started seeing, the facts of life, different strokes, what's happening, stuff. We
watch.
we go back to that time. Remember, okay, yeah,
No, but what they watching now? You know what I'm saying?
I don't think they really.
Everybody doing in the educational thing. I mean, I know now some students like we saw some students, man. Listen, it's a student organization. Next time, I'm remember the name of these kids. We was at the city council. And these kids are phenomenal.
Okay.
Different kids going around the city in different high schools, working together, bring peace amongst the students. I mean, yeah, they tough. You know what I'm saying?
They even having some where they having. I think I saw it on the news where they doing. It's a camp, but they got where they showing the kids how to work the background with the lighting and producing and stuff.
Right.
And they trying to show, put you in that field.
Yeah. I mean, it's a lot of opportunities out here, and then with the way the internet is, you don't really have to be anywhere but in your house. So you know what I'm saying? Take advantage of what you got and what you see, because the next million billionaire is you.
And they were talking about that on the news too, that our kids not going in that field, dealing with technology.
They die.
Yeah, not a lot. Not a lot from our
black kids.
Yeah, from our kids not going in that field. And they were trying to they want to see us more going, because that's the way the world for right now. And
I mean, but it's a fear behind it. It's a fear. And I had to get over that fear. Computers and all that.
Yeah, like computers here to stay for a minute.
Exactly.
That's something you got to learn. They were pumping computers back in
80s, man.
I was gonna say the 80s.
Because I was in a computer class when I was in high school. When the first computer I did was a Apple. the Apple One, whatever.
Yeah,
It was the Apple computer though.
So I'm just telling you, that was in the 80s. It's 40
Yeah.
years later, and look how technology is just. I mean, they talking about
Exactly.
running cars and business
Exactly.
off robots.
Yeah. Exactly.
So I'm just telling you. I mean, that's
where we at.
I was on it years ago, and I was trying to put my kid like, hey, one of y'all need to go in
Coding.
coding.
Mm.
Like one of. I try to put the middle baby. Hey, when she was 7, hey, we need to put you in. But that's on us. We should want to put her there. You know, building. You know, dealing with IT.
Mm-hmm.
Man, you come on, man. I mean, but you know, our people, hey man, we want to do hair.
I mean, it got.
You know,
I mean,
wash your car.
everything has its value. You know what I'm saying? And the thing
Mhm.
about it is, you know, you can make just as much money watching cars as you can do in this. You know what I'm saying? If you got enough car washes around, you know what I'm saying? So I mean, it's all good. Just I mean, look at it. That's all I'm asking students do. Don't be scared of it. See what you can do. You might be an undercover genius. We don't know. You know
I
what I'm
mean,
saying?
even with what they called it back in our days when we was in high school, the kids that when they did with the cars and paint and stuff.
Auto mechanic.
Yeah, but they called it
All about it.
what they called that program. There was a program that,
I don't know.
vocational. What is
Vocation
it?
rehab.
What they
No,
call
that
it?
ain't
When the kids,
No.
they get
Vocal.
out.
Vocal.
I think it was.
It was-
VACA.
No.
Because I'm telling you,
I forgot the name of it.
but they took it out of
that,
school.
But that course was auto mechanics.
No, but I'm talking about skill. It was more than just auto mechanics.
I know what you're talking about. They had welding.
That's what I'm
They
saying.
had where you could build stuff.
Yeah, they took them out of the school.
Manufacturing.
Oh,
all
you
that.
had trade school.
Trade. That's what I'm talking about.
It was
So
trade.
you take
All
trades
kinds of
out
trade.
of school, but they got to what? I mean, our kids not into, say
I
go.
think they brought it back because you have them where they're doing a nursing program, right?
Well, you know,
And then
But that wasn't what I was.
I think they probably do have auto mechanics.
I know
Yeah,
Lawson got some
yeah.
up there, but I don't know if high school got
That's what I'm saying. Back
No,
then,
back then,
all
high
high
school
schools had,
had-
you know
Yeah,
what I
it.
mean?
Brick
Uh-huh.
mason, well,
Yeah, all that. That's what I'm getting at. They
They
had
had
all that.
auto mechanics.
Well,
they
you
had
can. Well,
typing,
some of them had to
sewing.
go
Yeah.
to
Yeah.
college per se. They
They
go
were
through
getting ready to
that.
do that.
and
Yeah,
they coming out
yeah,
ready
I know.
to
Yeah, I don't know
make
why they
good
stopped
money.
that.
Start their own
Oh,
business.
they stopped that because they send them.
HVAC, all that type
Yeah,
of stuff.
they send them dudes to prison. That's what they do. Yeah.
Working for free.
Yeah.
a little bit.
Well, I mean, they just what I'm saying is that those guys who would be trade oriented in high
Mhm.
school
They had their own.
and had their own
Mhm.
and not see a lot of them guys weren't good in the school.
School, but they was
But they
good
could
at
get- right.
with their hands and
So-
all that.
These guys not getting fed in the school.
Mhm.
In some of the schools, they don't have a curriculum that can interest them, so they send them to the streets. Now they out there hustling,
Yeah.
which in turn is sent
Eventually,
straight
you know
to
where
the
they going.
pipeline. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The curriculum. That's
Yeah.
what I'm looking at.
So basically, it was strategically.
That's what it looked like. I don't know now.
now.
I don't know why they stopped it. I don't know what was going on with it. You know what I'm saying? It was a positive thing because I knew a girl who was going through welding and was good with it.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? And she ended up doing hair, but you know what I'm saying? She was good in welding. There was a lot of dudes that were doing brick mason. I know a dude that right now he was doing auto mechanic and he got a shop now. You know what I'm saying? These people were people who was all into that part of that school.
Yeah.
And they flourished in it.
Gotcha. Yeah. So definitely, man, we got a lot.
Yeah.
Our kids can be doing. We got a lot.
Yeah. I mean, and it's just in learning more.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I mean, but a lot of times when I think about where we could be
Mhm.
and where we be rushing, oh, we can get it. A lot of times, you know what I'm saying, God just be saying, just hold up, just enjoy this journey
Mm-hmm.
as you're going through. And that's when I'm getting to the point now where I'm like, every day means something now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's not just like I'm rushing to get to this point. You know, I'm paying attention now to the things around me, the things that's going on, because things be happening if you don't focus on what you see in the present.
Yeah.
If you don't stay in the now. And you'll end up going to the future and looking past the walk that you went through, and you'll miss something. Then you had to come right back
I was doing it.
and start all over again
Mm-hmm.
to get it and pay this attention. So now I'm just to the point of my life where I know where I'm going. I know exactly where I'm going.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm headed there anyway. I'm
Yeah.
just gonna enjoy these different perks and things that I'm seeing
Yeah.
because it's a beautiful road, man. I mean, you don't win all the time. You don't and it's really not about winning. I learn off of everything I deal with,
Mm-hmm.
even when what I'm dealing with is not what I want to be dealing with.
Yeah.
I still learn from it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Say we ain't losing.
Nah,
It's
we
a learn.
learn.
We
That's
learn.
it.
Yeah.
That's it. Nah, we're not losing.
Yeah. So that's good. I mean, I see the growth. I love it. We definitely. When I'm saying we, I'm talking about both of us.
Yeah.
I can see growth in both of us.
Oh yeah, we got to.
You know, and you talking about two. So I think both of us stubborn guys. You set in our ways, and because we kind of had to make our own decision.
Yeah.
And so it's hard to kind of let go and listen to others. Give you advice sometimes, and I think we starting to really.
Well, I don't. And me, I don't think it's like letting go, it's the fact that I am stubborn.
Mhm.
I am about me that I listen to folks because I see that they have value.
Mhm.
So when they show value,
Yeah.
I want to give them their whole props for having value. That's why when I walk up to them, I'm listening to you
Mhm.
because you bring value to my life.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? Believe me, I don't listen to everybody.
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah.
So it's my choice.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's like I didn't change. Of course, I'm still stubborn though.
Yeah.
Because if you popping that food, soon we can be talking in mid sentence, and you get to popping the food, now it's like it's gone. It's over with. I ain't talking to this nigga no more. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what this nigga is talking about.
Yeah.
Soon as you start talking foolish,
Yeah.
it's over with. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But when you telling me and you feeding
Yeah.
the nutrients that I need to grow, I'm gonna grab that.
And I feel you on that. There's a lot of times I can. How people talk about the past,
Right.
or constantly talk about sports and all that.
All
I'm
that,
like,
man, I got things to do.
like,
Excuse me.
like I ain't mad, but man,
Man,
that shit
listen,
done.
man, that don't even affect me right now.
Yeah.
My toilet stopped up now. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go here and plunge. Can we talk about this later?
Yeah, exactly.
I need to get some flow going. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, I ain't nobody got time to play with that shit.
Yeah, so
You know what I'm saying? Straight up. So, I ain't got no problem listening, learning, and growing with anybody.
Yeah.
But I ain't got time to play. I mean, my time is precious.
Yeah. I said that on one of my lines,
yeah,
man. It just ain't got time, man. Either we is or we ain't.
We is or we ain't.
Man, that's
Is you ain't my baby.
Yeah.
We
It ain't no love lost.
I ain't tripping.
And I tell folks, man, I just don't have time to go
Move
back.
forward.
Like, if we're gonna work on something, we're gonna work on it.
And let's work
And
on it.
and I'm talking, we're gonna be serious about it. If we ain't, you talking about playing with it, man. I just ain't got time. I got 5 children, 2 grandchildren, and a wife, man. I just ain't got time.
You know.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah,
Man,
I got a bunch of bills. You know what I learned about bills? Bills don't care about nobody.
Nobody.
I don't care if you rich.
Ooh.
I don't care if you white,
At all.
black. I don't care if you poor.
They got
I don't care if you had death in the
to
family.
have theirs.
Bills come to see
They
you
got
every day.
It do not stop. It do not stop.
I be like,
Shit, man.
bills ain't got no holidays.
And I ain't. Every day is a bill day. If you ain't making money every day, man, listen.
Yeah.
And then you gotta be on point. I mean, listen, and then people out here, they live paycheck to paycheck or however you live. You living better than that, that's cool. I ain't tripping with you. This ain't for you. But the people that doing like that, you ain't got time to play.
You really don't. I mean, you don't, because
And you gotta budget that little bit.
yeah, it don't take but one wrinkle. When you paycheck, I mean, I can speak from it because I do
Feel
it.
me?
Like I do it. Like you robbing Peter pay Paul, man. When you robbing Peter every day, man, you put on a ski mask every day and standing on the corner, waiting on Peter to come.
They get the robbing ass.
So I mean, just I'm making light of it, but it's serious. If you robbing Peter every day, man, and look, I do it, so don't feel bad. We just have to find a way to do better so we can put ourselves in position. You get what I'm saying? We got to be in position to be able to do better. We got to move different. We might have to cut costs on our what we call it.
Luxuries.
Yeah, sometimes you got to count. Like if you just say if you drink a 12 pack every week, you might drink a 6 pack. I ain't say stop, just cut. And you'll be surprised in a couple of months how that money builds up, and you'll be like, damn, but if I say that, I can, you might be willing to save up a little more, and that's what we got to do. We got to get money.
Yeah, got to. I mean, as far as not just budgeting money, budgeting your time, budgeting your efforts, and also budgeting your emotional status and where you at. You know what I'm saying? You got to self-care. You know what I'm saying? You got to do all that. Because money come and go. I mean, some days you're going to be able to pay every bill you got. Some days you're going to be struggling. I mean, it goes that way. But who are you in all these situations? That's what's important. How are you stable in all these situations? Because situations come and go. The person is the thing that's steady in those situations. How are you going to handle it? How do you handle it? And if you handle it like some way you don't want to handle it, how you going to change that? You know what I'm saying? So, it's all about the continuous growth of between any situation. Every situation is never good or bad. It's learn to move forward.
Oh, shit, man. I'm telling you, 2022, you know how you say you have your head on the swivel? That man had my head on the swivel. Nigga, them bills in the motherfuckers so fast. I was whoa.
Hey, like
well, I thought Mike Tyson hit on
like Bruce Lee.
Definitely. No better, do better. Right? So we gotta get better at that. Look, congratulations to LSU baseball, man. They won the World Series and
basketball.
They won the girls basketball. I mean, LSU say they here to stay.
When they won the football, last year,
2 years ago, I think 2 or 3 years with Joe Burrow that they won it. I think in 19 it was when they won with Burrow. They starting to put a staple on. They producing some great players.
Right. So continued success, man. You know what I'm saying? What Alabama and Auburn looking like? You hear anything?
I haven't really heard too much because everybody kind of getting geared up for the summer, getting ready to gear up to play.
I guess I used to read those books, the scout books and all that, and get into all that when But since I've been, I ain't really been into football like I usually be. Mm-hmm. Now I do hear about the trades and all that. You know what I'm saying? They said Oakland got rid of what the quarterback name was.
You talking about was it Carr?
Yeah, Carr.
Yeah. They traded him, but shit, what's that? Was looking great, a wide receiver. You like shit, because he just got over there, or whatnot. But no, speaking of you, Mom, I started laughing when I saw this the other day. They hired your boy down there in Carolina from Alabama, quarterback.
Bryce.
Yeah, they hired him. They speaking high. They say he down there trying to head.
I told you what he gonna do.
I said, all right. I still want to see him on the field. Not saying he's not good. I just think he. I don't know. They got to show me something. I mean, but they raving about him.
They do the truth, man.
And they even had one of the ex-players from Florida State. He was like, man, this dude, he was special. Yeah. With his eye wide open, So I'm like, all right.
We'll see now. Yeah. We'll see. Because he ain't met a defense yet that's really trying to get at it.
That's what I'm getting at. I want to hurt him,
Yeah, not hurt him, but you got when you playing scout team, you play hard. I know all scout teams play hard because
you took their quarterback.
Especially when they trying to win a position, but you ain't going to touch quarterback.
Yeah, you took their quarterback. Well,
when you get into that position where you got these dogs at your ass, and they get paid to get at your ass.
I want to see what. I want to see.
But I think he plays some. I think he's gonna do all right. I think he's a very intelligent dude.
Yeah, you still got some good agents out there.
He's not no big dude. You know what I'm saying? But he is the type of dude that can pick his angles. Mm-hmm. And
you got to make sure they get a line for him. Protect him.
And he'll pick you apart.
And his best friend gonna be protection and a running back.
Right.
To take pressure off him where he ain't got to sit around and throw all day.
Exactly. And relief valve. The running back can catch him, you know what I'm saying? And the tight end, So
Hey, I'm trying to see what Dalvin Cook. Dalvin Cook hasn't been picked up yet. Minnesota Vikings let him go.
No, really.
I think he wants 10 million, and they looking like
How old
for a
is he?
running back. He only in his 20s now. He's not an old head, but he's I think the only running back to rush for over 1,000 for the last 4 or 5 years straight.
Mm.
And look, he don't even play the whole year because he'll miss a game or two with an injury. And he still, I think he bucked him for 1,400 last year.
Let's see. The thing about they so heavy.
Yeah, so they don't be want to pay
pass
them.
now.
They don't be want to pay them running back because they like shelf life ain't good.
Yeah.
You
so
know,
that's
wear and tear. They be like, yeah, they don't want to pay.
yeah.
And they saying they been putting the money out there for him, 6 million. I think been the
That's
top.
what they want to go
And
with.
the gap, he want 10.
Mm.
So I mean,
hold to the
back.
gun there now.
Yeah.
Shit, you know your worth.
Yeah.
I mean, go for it, my nigga. Shit, that's how I look at it.
Somebody eventually, you know,
Yeah,
they gonna
he
give
know
me
what
20.
he worth. I don't know.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I just know what average and what I'm seeing and the way shit be going.
Yeah.
But my nigga, you be in there, you know he inside. If he feel like he worth that,
That's one thing about these little young cats. They been holding. So hey man, you gonna
get
pay
yours,
me?
get it.
They don't do that team first no more. You know how they always talking about.
I mean, cause
take a pay cut for the team and
they
all
don't
that.
do player first.
They
They will let your ass listen.
Yeah, you get hurt, you want to.
They will let
Hey
your
man,
ass
we gotta
clean
let
up
you
out
go.
of
And so
Yeah.
I get it, man. I ain't knocking him, man. Get
Yeah.
your money, take care of your family.
I mean, that's what you playing
can't,
for.
You know, they NFL, you can't sit there and play that all year. I mean, for how long you gonna do it?
I mean,
Your body gonna be, you know what I'm saying?
yeah, man, you got to be real with it.
Look, they had a debate. I seen Kevin Garnett
Mm-hmm.
and Paul Pierce was talking about the GOAT, right? So
Right.
they were like, and here Kevin Garnett, you know, Kevin Garnett one the dude.
Right.
So he was like, man, he said, bro, I gotta give it. He said, LeBron. He said, this is why I gotta give it to him. He said, shit, Michael Jordan couldn't play at 38 and 39 years old. And they were like, LeBron still like he ain't an average dude. He's still one of the top dudes at that age. He said, man, he pretty much might be playing with one of our kids. He said, man, Michael Jordan, none of them could do it. He said, man, so he was looking at it like, man, that dude, he said he about to bust 40,000 points. He said that's unheard of. So I was listening to him and Paul Pierce on the podcast.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, he was like, bro, Kevin Garnett said, man, it just head down for me, man. He just like LeBron go for me. He like it's just the stuff he still doing and he doing it at a high level.
Mm-hmm. Oh, well, I came up in Jordan era.
Yeah, I mean, I did.
And
what we
Jordan
saw
to the deep, man.
what we saw.
You know what I'm saying? But and then I understand. I mean, durable. I give him a tricathlon.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He was a durable dude. He
Jackie Joyner Curse Award.
Yeah, he did
know,
all that.
The...
He can do everything. But I mean, I think LeBron is a hell of a goddamn player, a hell of an entrepreneur, I think he's a good person.
Yeah.
But man, what I saw Jordan do,
we saw Jordan do stuff,
bro. And the frenzy around it. I'm not just talking about the man. Listen, the '98 finals with Utah.
Yeah.
I was at Kill in penitentiary.
Yeah.
Bro, the whole prison stopped.
Yeah.
Nigga, we looking at a box. Nigga trying to see the small. Listen, bro. When they played Reggie Miller, then I was in the county.
Yeah.
My niggas, we on lockdown. Hey, turn that thing on, my nigga. You know the type of frenzy that he brought, not just on that, to just the.
He'll take your heart. Like if you for the other team, man, he will rip your heart out your chest. Like,
you hate to see that nigga with the ball.
Woo, get out of here.
You know, and I ain't knocking, but I believe it's not a totality of what they've done. Now, when you go to stats and all that, LeBron is definitely good.
Yeah.
That's how I look at it.
But
when I'm talking about that intensity, that
dog.
passion, that drive, that make you want to damn whoop the world, you can do whatever. He make you feel. He make you feel like you can fly. I'm talking
everybody going out to get them shoes.
He made you feel you could fly. Okay, so now that's to me. You can't put no thing.
You special.
Very special.
You special. like I say, I hate to be on for the other team when it's crunch time and you knew he was getting it and you knew what he was gonna do, couldn't stop it.
Deadly. Deadly.
And when he got a jumper with it,
Deadly.
good God. When he got a
Deadly.
jumper with it was over.
And you got they used to do him when he
And
first.
see, back then, it wasn't flagrants.
No.
You could take him out the L. You could
Yeah.
die, man. You had Oakley and Charles
Man.
Barkley and what the Detroit team, man.
Lambert.
The New York Knicks, they were tackling this
listen.
dude out the L.
Man, listen.
And it was just a regular foul. Get up and take your shot.
You feel?
Yeah, so you gotta think he come to the era, you could touch them players. See, nowadays, man, you can't touch that player. Man, it's a flagrant, you kicked out the game.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's a different,
Yeah, the first few years he played, yeah, they gave him. He was a hell of a dude, but hey.
But they used to rough him up. They used to try to punk him out, rough him up. I remember them times. You had to go through Detroit back then too.
Yeah, the bad boy. I'm saying,
Rick Mahorn, you know, Sally, Rodman.
Him and John Stocks used to go at it. You know what I'm saying?
New York,
man. Listen, bro.
I was looking at they showed a highlight. No, my bad. It was Kobe. Childs got to fight.
Oh yeah, that was back then.
Childs started punching me up.
Yeah,
So,
yeah. That's you know.
Yeah.
I mean, but you know, everybody got their own, but Jordan always be to me the GOAT. But LeBron is right. He the GOAT over here with all he's the tricathlon or whatever that is. He can do it all.
The lady ran track and did all that. What, Jonah Kirsten? That did all the she did all the little events.
Yeah, LeBron's a hell of a dude now. I don't take nothing from him.
I know.
I believe, but both of them deserve their respect. Both of them deserve, as far in the game of basketball.
You remember?
Who? Yeah, in the game of basketball. Yeah, I remember. I don't know what
she used to win all the events. She did the pole vault and run the long distance. Man, she was the truth. Jackie Jonah Kirsten.
Yeah, just had a total athlete. You know what I'm talking about? What do you think about my Spurs?
Oh, you a Spurs? I didn't even know you was a Spurs man. Oh, you a Spurs man?
Yes, I mean, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, y'all got to know one pick to know one.
See, because look, the thing is, they go
way back. Me, though. I mean, I see special in it. Don't get me wrong. Player, when it comes to size, I just know when your body can't take them bruises. And that body shut down.
Even with today's game, you think
he must ain't gonna play down low. Cause he can
do whatever. He dribble, he do all.
Yeah, I know he can do it all, but I'm saying if you coming in that paint, you still gonna get knocked out. Man, God's knocking people out. So I'm just when your body look, I mean, Kevin Durant was closer to what this dude gonna be, as far as could shoot.
Yeah, dude.
Tall, handle the ball.
Right.
And Kevin Durant stay hurt every year. Every year. You gonna look it up. Kevin Durant every year. And so that's all I'm seeing. Like, this dude is he's a tall guy and he's thin, 200, 205, whatever. That's a little dude.
But see, I saw Rodman on this what Rodman said. Rodman said when they was running the Bulls, when they run the 3P, he said him, Jordan, and Scotty used to bet on who had the least body fat.
Okay.
So they'll be working out, whatever. They be strong as hell, but they be lean in the motherfucker. So what I'm saying is that we don't know what type of workout they do. Just cause you lean, I done been plenty of skinny dudes that'll do the toot with your ass. You know what I'm saying? Don't mean that they.
I'm just looking at how many games these guys play.
Yeah, now that's true.
They play a bunch like they up the games. These guys playing a lot, and that's wear down about plus getting knocked around. I'm just looking at that because then he over there in the West, you gotta go deal with the Joker then. See, Joker got some body for you.
Yeah, you got.
If you gonna check the Joker gonna give you that footwork.
I don't believe they gonna. I believe they gonna look for. I believe they looking for another man. You know, like
they gotta get a big strong.
Right.
Because he gonna be able to play center checking.
Yeah.
Now you can play it all.
Center. Yeah. Let him be more of a power forward.
Sit out there in the wing.
Yeah.
What you think about the trade with the Chris Paul to not Phoenix, but Golden State. What do you think about that?
I like it and don't like it at the
Okay.
same time. You know what I'm saying? I like it because they really need with what they're dealing with right now.
Okay.
If they had a more veteran point guard,
Mhm.
it would work. But I know Draymond Green and Chris Paul don't get along for real.
Okay.
At least that's the way they portray and different things. I'm wondering what that dynamic would look like.
And now the reason I don't. All right, so I'm gonna go with I like and I don't like. So
Mhm.
I like it because I don't think he's gonna start number one. We're gonna bring him off the bench to run second.
Well, who gonna start?
Uh,
Jordan Peele gone.
no, that ain't no.
What his name?
No. Jordan Poole, yeah, I know
Yeah,
you
Jordan
know.
Peele
But
gone.
no, what's that gonna start? The shooter, Steph Curry run point.
But when you rather have Steph Curry than be shooting?
No, Steph gonna run point.
Okay.
They're gonna have well, the other shooter play two. The what they call them, the Splash Brothers.
Clay.
Clay run 2. Now
Mhm.
3, you got Wiggins at the 3. So you got Wiggins at the 3.
Mhm.
Then you got Draymond playing the 4, and you have the big dude, Kaminga, the other one, whatever his name, run at the 5. That's what they running. Yeah, what's that on a point? And see, the reason I'm saying I don't like it because they're upbeat team. They what's his name was a slow paced guard, do pick and roll.
But he ain't start like that, dude.
Yeah, but I'm saying he got older and he hurt all the time, so he's not an upbeat player. He running gun, and that's why I don't know how that fit. And then I don't know, do he have a mentality? He like, I just want to ring, and I'm willing to come off the bench, second string.
Oh yeah, he'll do that.
Yeah, so I can see him running at second string.
I mean, he a very intelligent dude.
Yeah.
He know he ain't where he used to be.
For them to make that trade, I think he had to agree. Well, I ain't gonna say
Nah,
agree
because they
because
said he
he
didn't even know.
He didn't even know it.
That what they say now. I don't know if he
Yeah.
knew or not, but
Yeah.
they say he ain't know. So you know,
Yeah.
so he found out going on the show or something.
Yeah. Now I'm gonna tell you who I want to see get traded
Who?
and go play somebody. I want to see Damian Lillard
Mm.
go to somebody's team
I
and
thought
have
I
a
heard him
shot.
trying to go to Miami.
Well, whatever. I just want him to get a shot because Damian Lillard is not finna win over in Portland, by himself like that.
Well, they just got that
Scoot is not finna win like that. Scoot is a little dog. I mean, Scoot and Dame. I mean, what's your big man? I mean, you gotta put more help with it. I just, man, Dame need to come on about it there. Don't waste all your glory days in a team. You know what I'm saying? You can get 50 points every night and y'all lose by 20. So I want to see him get a little help. So they talk.
What he talking about Harden?
They don't know if it, they talk.
They
They say Houston Rockets got the most money. They got the most cap space to go get players this season. I'm like,
He ain't gonna
Lord,
go back to
though.
Houston.
I'm like, Houston, y'all better not go get him. Man, y'all got all these little young boys. Don't do that, man. Let them. They say Philly can pay him what he want.
He want to go back to Philly?
You know they got a new coach. They got Toronto Raptors old coach when they won the championship a couple years ago. They got him over there, and they trying to see can.
Oh, he in Philly now.
Yeah, Nick Nurse. Yeah.
But Harden in Philly now.
Yeah, he played with him last year.
Right.
But they saying he opted out his last year or whatever.
He don't want to play with the coach.
I don't know. So we'll see.
Mm.
So we'll see. So I'm just look. We ready for sports. In other words, man, we ready to see, especially football.
Don't the Barons play Saturday? I mean, not the Barons, but the Stallions.
Stag. Yeah, second round playoff.
No, it's championship.
Championship. My bad. You're right. But they playing in another.
They playing Ohio, Canton, Ohio.
Yeah, they playing.
Oh,
They
really?
playing championship.
Second
year.
Ohio?
Yeah. So Birmingham Stallions, USFL, they're in the championship, y'all.
Giddy up.
Giddy up.
That's
That's what they say. They giddy
Giddy
up.
up. Yeah,
Oh, that's it. Giddy up.
Giddy up.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, giddy
We're
up.
going for
You know what I'm saying?
Look, we're going for the 2 beat down here.
Hey, we're gonna try.
Birmingham, Alabama.
Yeah, we're going for the 2
2 beat.
2 people. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, it ain't my fault.
Yeah.
It ain't my fault.
We represent.
They're doing what they do. You know what I'm saying?
Look, we about to wrap it up, bro.
Oh, it's out.
Yeah, man.
Oh man.
Man, yo, man. We
Hey,
ready.
this.
We want
Had a great time.
Yeah. We want to thank everybody for following us, man.
Hey,
Continue to follow us, man. Continue to
yeah.
watch it.
And
tune in.
let's get more involved, talk a little bit more, you know what I'm saying?
Tell people about it.
Yeah.
Share it. Do everything you can,
I
man.
mean, we gonna make it happen.
Yeah, we're gonna be here.
Yeah.
Look, so we finna get out of here, man, and we love y'all, man.
Hey, Peace and blessings.
Peace out.
You know what I'm saying? Feel it.
Yeah, the hunt is on. Every step I take is with my gauge. I'm selling dope. I can't live on fucking minimum wage. A young black man, now you know what that means, G. A hard life, and ain't nobody hiring me. Too black, too strong for this fucking little system, man. No Uncle Tom, so I'm fucking up that little plan. So fucking scared that I might just up and retaliate. You ask me why, should my heart be filled with hate? Motherfuck the past, talking about shit that's happening here today. I'm on my knees, oh Lord help me control this rage. I'm being teased like a beast locked within a cage. They're setting traps, and almost kill me twice, you see. They won't feel safe till they got me hanging from a tree. I'm still running, but I got the Lord on my side. Pour drink on the corner for my homies that have fought and died.